Hi guys, thanks for joining me. I love talking about oils. In this video, I'll talk about what an essential oil is, why so many of us are choosing Young Living. I'll go over several of the most popular oils and talk about why we use them and the different ways the oils can be used. And then towards the end, I'll talk about purchasing options because Young Living is a referral based company, referrals, and because you'll get the choice of being a retail customer and a wholesale member, and I think that ends up being not what people anticipate it to be, so I would like to explain that. Maybe you'll understand it a little bit better. What an essential oil basically is it's a fluid inside a plant that acts a lot like our own immune systems act for us. So if the plant comes in contact with bacteria or viruses or drastic changes in weather or even damage from a predator, there are tiny molecules in the oil that act to protect the plant, to cleanse the plant, and to even heal the plant. Now, Young Living is the only major essential oil company that owns their own farms. Young Living is the only major essential oil company that owns their own farms. This is important because extracting that oil is such a delicate process to preserve those tiny molecules. Young Living wants to have complete control over every step in the process, from the time from the time the seed is planted in the correct soil, the right seed in the right soil, to be sure that the plants are grown in geographically correct locations. You know, they have to have the right environment and the right climate, and this is possible because Young Living farms are across the globe. And then each plant has a certain time that it needs to be harvested, and then a certain amount of time later to distill it to ensure that essential oil production is at its peak. So that's where the potency is coming from, along with distilling it at the correct temperatures. There's a lot of detail that goes into the process. And then Young Living wants to test each batch of oils before they put them in the bottle. This is a 20-year-old company, and they have a lot of respect and a good reputation because of their amount of knowledge about the oils and also because of their experience in essential oils. That leads me to my first disclaimer. It is that the oils that I'm talking about in this video are strictly oils that meet Young Living's quality standards. Please don't go get an oil from another source and bring it home and try to use it in the way that I've explained, because I'm going to talk about things like how to use lemon oil, and if you try to use an oil from another company in the way I've described, it could you might have an adverse reaction and it can be dangerous. The oils that are sold on the shelf in the store, they fall into the cosmetic category, and there just aren't very many regulations over them as far as what's in the bottle and what's on the label. But if you have an oil from Young Living that is a dietary oil, it is considered a dietary supplement by the FDA, so there are different regulations there. I just wanted to throw that out. And my second disclaimer is that I'm not a doctor, guys. I am not a doctor, and I just don't have those qualifications. So I'm not even going to attempt to try to diagnose or treat or cure any conditions. That's not what this is about. This class is for educational purposes only. All right, there are three different ways that we can use Young Living essential oils. The first way is aromatically. I'm going to go ahead and pull out the lavender here. This is the collection that I'll be talking about. There are 5 single oils and 5 oil blends. The first way we use an essential oil aromatically is you can just breathe it in from the bottle. When you are smelling oils, that's actually the tiny molecules entering your system. So that's why oils work in an aromatic way. Another way is that you can just drop it in your hand, rub your hands together and inhale. And now you're getting the topical application too, where you're applying it to your skin. And the third way we use essential oils aromatically is with one of these wonderful diffusers. It's just this one. Young Living offers several diffusers. This one's the home diffuser. It's got a water well in there. You fill with water, and then you'll just drop a few drops of oil in your diffuser and push the button. And this is going to break down the essential oils for us and lift those tiny molecules into the air. One of my favorite things about this is that I have a large family, so if we're all sitting around in a room, instead of applying an oil to each person, I can just put it in the diffuser and we all get the benefits. It smells amazing, it has health benefits. Lavender oil is very well known because it's a very calming oil. This is going to be helpful in any situation where there is any kind of emotional stress or even physical stress. If something happens in our house, we always put some lavender on it. It's great for kids. It's a very gentle oil. And I do want to say that I have bought a lot of different lavender oils in the stores and even ordered them online. And, you smell lavender lotions and stuff, but I never knew what lavender smelled like until I opened my first bottle of Young Living lavender. It really blew me away. You can literally smell the quality difference. You can smell the potency and the purity. It's really amazing. So, the next oil is lemon. This is a dietary supplement. I don't know if you guys have heard the benefits of drinking lemon water. I know it's been all over the internet. Lots of people are drinking lemon water to help keep the acidity in their body in check, the pH balance. They're doing it for cleansing purposes because it's very cleansing. It's got antioxidant. This is great to add to water. It tastes really wonderful. It doesn't expire. That's a really great thing, unlike the lemons that are going to go bad. And it's very convenient to carry around this little bottle in your purse or in your pocket, as opposed to squeezing the lemon juice into your water. And you're eliminating the acidity there. The lemon oil is not going to have the acidity that you have with lemon juice, but you're going to want to use only glass when using essential oils in a beverage. The next one is peppermint. This is also a dietary supplement. This has a very strong cooling sensation. It's very supportive for the digestive system, and it's very helpful to relieve any muscle tension. So if I have some tension in my head, I'll put a little peppermint oil on my thumb and then I'll just press it against the roof of my mouth, and it helps get rid of that tension. So that's really neat. I'll also put a couple drops of that in my brownies. It's super yummy. It's so potent. 3 drops in a batch of brownies, and they taste very minty. Peppermint oil also, this taste is too strong for my children, and they don't swallow capsules well, so sometimes I just apply it on their feet, and it has a really strong cooling sensation. So sometimes I mix it with a carrier oil, like an organic olive oil or a coconut oil. I just put some of that oil in my hand and then drop of peppermint and mix it around, and then I'll rub it on the bottom of my children's feet or something like that if they have an issue where it calls for peppermint. What's really neat about putting an essential oil on your skin is that our bodies are so receptive to essential oils that the tiny molecules actually reach every cell in our body within minutes. So that's really neat. Frankincense is another popular smell. It's another oil that I thought I knew what frankincense smelled like, and then when you smell this, you realize every other frankincense, or I realized every other frankincense I smelled was synthetic and just not real. It's 100% pure, guys. It has a really special smell. I've never smelled anything like that. The gift given baby Jesus, that's special. It's used a lot during meditation for heightened spirituality. I know my friends are putting frankincense in the diffuser because it helps them get a kickstart to their day and helps them get going in the morning. But I also know this is a great product for skincare to help reduce the appearance of wrinkles or to help reduce scarring. Frankincense is one of the best things for your skin. Copaiba, I don't think a lot of people have really heard of Copaiba, but it is a very special oil. I've been doing a lot of research on this oil, and it's really incredible. This is going to help aid your body's natural response to injury, and it's great for digestive support. It's been used for just a really long time for digestive support, but the neat thing about Copaiba is it's considered a magnifier. So if you're using another oil, like you're using peppermint oil for some reason or lemon oil for some reason, if you add this dietary oil to your regimen, it's going to amplify or intensify the effect of the other oils. So it's Copaiba. It comes from a wood. It's a light, earthy, woodsy smell. So these are the 5 single oils. And then the 5 oil blends, I'm going to start moving through more quickly because you're going to be able to tell by the name of the oil what it's used for, and also because I really want to get this done under 15 minutes. So Pain Away is a great oil. It has wintergreen, peppermint, and helichrysum. This is used to, of course, wintergreen's been used for a very long time to soothe tired or overworked muscles. I keep a bottle of Pain Away in my car because when I go on long car drives, I start to get this discomfort in my neck. So I'll just put a drop of Pain Away on there, and I'm going to go ahead and do it right now. Actually, I'm feeling the need. So I just put a drop of Pain Away. In the car, I actually have a roller ball on my bottle, so it's a lot easier to apply while I'm driving. But it helps to relieve that discomfort, and also that minty aroma gives me a good pick-me-up. It's really invigorating and wakes me up for a little while I'm on those long drives. This one's Purification. It's used a lot to dispel odors, to purify the air, cigarette smoke, pet odors, things like that. Let's see. It has lemongrass, citronella, and a few other powerful oils in there. We diffuse this a lot just for overall immune support too. That is a really good smelling oil. Lots of people's favorites. We use this every day at my house. We diffuse this. Purification. And then Thieves. I'm going to tell you guys the story of Thieves. It dates back to the 17th century in France. There were these 4 thieves from the spice trade that doused themselves in herbs and other aromatics, and then they went into the homes of the people dying of the plague and robbed them, and they didn't ever get sick. And that's the story of why they named this oil blend Thieves. It has cinnamon and clove and a couple other oils in there, but the main smell that you're going to get is cinnamon and clove. I'll tell you, it's rosemary, lemon, and eucalyptus are the others. This is another great smelling oil. There's actually a whole line of household products that have the Thieves blend in it, from toothpaste to household cleaner. It's got a lot of uses for the different oils in here. This is also a dietary oil, and I kind of do this one the same way like I said with the peppermint, because this has a really spicy taste, and my kids don't swallow capsules, so again, I'll rub that on the bottom of their feet or sometimes put it even in the diffuser. So the next one is Digest. This is actually what sold me on Young Living. I was looking for a natural product to help support my digestive system. I had already incorporated exercise and changed my diet, and this was really the missing link for me. It changed my world. I love this oil. I'll never be without it again. Digest, for all things digestive. This is great digestive support. And I'll tell you, this has like 20 different oils in it, like fennel, anise, a lot of recognizable ones. Let's see, peppermint, lemongrass, juniper, lots of oils in there. This one, and of course this is dietary. And then this one is RC. It's for respiratory care, RC. It is one of my favorite smelling oils. I love it. It's got different eucalyptuses and cypress and some other things in here, but for respiratory care, we just use this topically, just a couple drops over the chest, and it's very helpful for the lungs and even the nasal passages and the sinus cavities and things like that. So when you are ready to purchase Young Living products, I know that I have a link that I use that sends people right to the Young Living website with my information already filled in, because that's how the referral system works. And my team members have links that you can use. Otherwise, you would go to the Young Living website, and there are a lot of Young Living websites because there are a lot of independent distributors that have websites. So be sure it says the official site, and then you'll just go to become a member, and it'll ask for the member number of the person who referred you to Young Living. After you fill in that information, then it will ask you if you would like to be a retail customer or a wholesale member. And this is the thing about a wholesale member with Young Living. A wholesale membership with Young Living, it's a lot like getting a membership at Costco, where you just are paying to get access to wholesale prices, but it's better because when you enroll, you're getting product. So that's what the Premium Starter Kit is. When you purchase the Premium Starter Kit, then you open your wholesale account. And the best thing about the Young Living wholesale account is not like other network marketing companies, because there's no commitment to ever buy anything again or ever sell anything. So you don't have a monthly minimum or an annual renewal fee or anything like that. But you do get access to wholesale prices. So what the Premium Starter Kit is, it's these wonderful 10 oils. This is a great collection. The reason they put this together is so that you have an oil. For whatever obstacle you come across in your day, you're going to have an oil to reach for that's going to help you with that. And so it's a really great deal. For even just these 10 oils, it's a great price. But they're going to throw in this diffuser, which is amazing because that's really the best way to get your hands on a diffuser. I have bought the Premium Starter Kit since my enrollment just because it's such a good deal. So you get the diffuser, these 10 oils, and then the other goodies in this box is, check this out, there's a whole nother bottle of oil in here, Stress Away. Yes, guess how we use that? This has the copaiba in there, and then some lime and some vanilla. This is my favorite smelling oil. This is my perfume oil. It smells so good. I use that all day, every day. They're going to give you a roller ball, like I was talking about, that you can put this roller ball on there for easy application of whichever oil you prefer to use. Some sample sachets have a few drops each in them for sharing, some tiny bottles, so you can put some oil in there and throw it in your pocket, keep it in your car. This, I wish I had time to talk about this. You get 2 samples of this. It's Ningxia Red. It's Young Living Superfruit Antioxidant Drink. I could do a whole nother class on this. The benefits of this just go on and on. So when you get this, throw it in your fridge and you can try that. It's super yummy. So for all this stuff, it's usually $160, but right now it's on sale till August 31st. 2015, it's on sale for $10 off for new members, okay, upon enrollment. It's $150 for all this stuff. So, I think I've covered it. Thank you for watching, guys. Thanks for letting me share with you today.